Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Altered Life. As you can tell by the title of the video and the thumbnail, I have some new tools in the shop, and I'm really excited to show you guys and talk about them. So I'm going to jump right into it and get the show on the road. Here we go. So I'm going to start off by talking about the new welder I got. The one that I went with is actually my dream welder I've been wanting for a few years, and I still can't believe that I have it. There was a bunch of welders I was looking at, and I talked myself into this one. So first, before I show you the new welder, let's talk about the old one. So right here, if you guys have seen any of my videos working on the YJ on this channel, you've seen this welder. So this is the Clark MIG 130EN. It is a 110 machine, and it's actually not even mine. This is my uncle's that we bought years ago to work on my Mustang project and his Mustang projects. And it's a good welder for what it is. It's a 110, so it's meant for kind of light duty work, and I put it through its paces, honestly. And I mean, I really have no complaints for it because, you know, it's a gas argon CO2 mix welder, so it's not flux core, so you can do some decent stuff with it. But to show you how old it actually is, the instructions that come with it is a VHS tape. There might be some people watching this video that have never even used a VHS tape. I think I still have a VHS player somewhere. But yeah, that's how old this welder is. The instructions are on VHS. The main reason I needed to upgrade was because I was starting to hit duty cycle with it. This isn't designed to weld like 3/16 or 1/4 inch steel like I've been trying to do, especially for as long as I was trying to do it, and it was petering out, and it is what it is. I put 220 in, a 220 outlet, 240 volt outlet, and now that I have that, it's time for the new welder. So, Clark, good job, but you are being replaced. Sorry, bud. Yeah, I got myself a Miller. A few of my buddies are Millers. They love them. I've heard nothing but good things with Miller. We have a Miller at work that gets run hard. It's just proven. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Lincolns. I heavily considered the Lincoln. It's just, I don't know. I really like the Miller. We're going to get into this and show you what's actually inside the box. Has nothing in it. I'm not very big at doing like full unboxing videos just because most people just want to see me get to the point and show it. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to talk about some of the features on the one that I got. Oh yeah. So this is the Miller Multimatic 220 AC/DC machine. This machine is a multi-process machine. And what that means is it does multiple different welding processes. All the different processes, we have flux core we can run. We have MIG stainless, MIG steel with C25, which is your 25 and 2575 argon CO2 mix. Your MIG steel C100, so that's 100% argon gas. We have MIG aluminum. So MIG aluminum, you use a spool gun, which this does not come with a spool gun. That's an added expense. Then we have TIG aluminum. That's a big feature right here because a lot of these multi-process machines don't do TIG aluminum. They're not an AC/DC machine, where this one is. So we can TIG aluminum, we can TIG steel, stainless, and we can stick weld. Another nice feature with this welder is it is dual voltage. We can run it on 120 or 240 volt. And then on our TIG settings, again, I don't know much about TIG, but we have a high frequency start, lift arc, remote, and lift arc, TIG. So yeah, I'm gonna learn all that stuff. This machine comes with your MIG, your TIG, your ground, your stinger for your stick, the pedal. All this stuff comes with this machine. So it is, for what you get with the value, it's hard to beat. Another nice thing with this is it is a dual gas machine, so I can run 2 tanks at one time. I can have my tank of CO2 argon, 75-25 mix, and I can have a tank of 100% argon, and it's a dual port on the back. So you don't have to sit there, take off regulators, switch regulators. It comes with 2 regulators, comes with all the hoses to hook them up, and the machine's super smart. So it will, when you switch over to a TIG process on this, it will actually switch the gases on the inside, and you don't have to worry about switching bottles. Just gotta make sure your bottles are on, and it will switch it. The other cool thing is the leads themselves. Your work lead, your TIG lead, your MIG lead. You can leave all them on, and you don't have to switch it when you switch processes. Inside the machine, it will switch the polarity, and you can just leave your leads all hooked up how they are, which is awesome. I got this off of bakersgas.com. Super user-friendly website. The guys over there are awesome. Good customer service, good customer support, and have a lot of good deals. So for this welder, I think retail on this welder is $3,927. Baker's Gas was running a sale, and then they were doing a Baker's Bonus, is what they call it, on it, and a couple other discounts that got worked in. So out the door for me, this was $3,041 shipped to my house, and yeah, that's a hefty price. But for everything that this machine can do, it's only going to allow me to get better, grow as a fabricator, and potentially lead to future work. I don't know. We'll see. But it's going to do more than what I need it to do, and I'm excited to have it. So that's just a quick rundown on what this machine can do, and I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to use it, which is going to lead into the second part of this video and the second tool that we got for the shop, which is my Swag Offroad Heavy Duty Finger Press Brake. I think that's the full title of it. Heavy. I'm going to pull everything out of the box here and lay it all out on the table and show you what we got, and then start building this. There's a lot of videos on YouTube on good how-tos, step-by-step on how to build this. So I'm not going to really talk it through step-by-step. I'm just going to show me doing it step-by-step. And then if you have any questions, just leave me a question in the comment and I'll be sure to answer it. So I'm just going to go ahead, follow these instructions, and get this thing together. Also, here's some of the tools we'll need: square, hammer, grinder, and a nice fresh floppy wheel. So I may actually get a couple scrap pieces of steel before I start welding on this, just because I haven't used the welder yet, and I might do a couple practice welds on that and see how that's doing before I mess up something on this. So yeah, stick with me and we're gonna build this thing. Okay, I promise this is my last little bit of talking before we start making sparks. But I just wanted to, because I know some of you are probably interested in this welder, or just maybe this is your first time hearing about this or seeing this welder. And yeah, I'm just super excited. I want to talk about it. So power switch is back here. Flip the power, it's going to power on. Tell me how much voltage I have going to it. Right now I have 234 volts. I have it set to MIG C25 because that's what I'm running. Now I have 030 wire in it, and I have 1/4 inch steel that I'm gonna be practicing on. So that puts my volts at 20.9 and my wire feed at 456. Now what's cool with this is I can still adjust it down or up, but with the auto set it has a target setting. Same with the wire feed if I need it faster or slower, but for now I'm going to leave it at the target for that setting. So the wire that I'm running right now, it's just a little guy, but this actually came with the welder. It's a Hobart 030 MIG wire. Normally I run the large 12-pound spool. Since this came with the welder, I'm just going to use it up before I get my next spool. So I have two different size metals here, or thickness metals. So I'm going to try to just do a T-joint and weld this in, but I'm going to leave the machine set for the 1/4 inch since that's the thicker piece. And I'm just going to see how it does. So let's finally get to making some sparks. So I guess now I'm going to do my honorary first bead. Well, that works really good. Yeah, the bead's not the neatest. I think the auto set settings for it are a little high. So for this side, I still have it on auto set, and I turn the machine down to 3/16 instead of a 1/4. We'll see how it runs now. Thing is like night and day difference from that little 120 machine. Holy crap. It's gonna take some getting used to for me because I'm so used to that old machine and this thing's just so proficient. And okay. So that was the bead there with it turned auto set to what, 3/16? And then there's the bead with its auto set to a 1/4. I really got to get used to my travel speed and everything with it. I mean, it's not a bad weld. Not a bad weld at all. But I got some more getting used to do. So I think before I start putting that thing together, I'm going to weld some more scrap pieces together just to get a better feel for this. So I'll be back with you guys once I do that. Well, this welder is a whole different ball game. I got a bunch of little scrap pieces welded together. Tried doing different, pull, push, just different T-joints, lap joints. I don't know. I was trying to do a bunch of stuff, and yeah, I need a lot more practice. So the only way to get more practice is to work on stuff. I'm going to jump into this. I'm going to say now, I don't think my welds are going to be the prettiest just because I'm not used to this machine. And I got to get, my travel speed and everything's different with the 240. But we're going to give it a shot and get this thing done. Should be done. That wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. I mean, my welds could be better. Take it back over to the press and test her out. I have a piece of 1/4-inch steel here, centered in press brake. I have my angle finder on it. We are just below a degree. So we are flat. Now let's take this to 45 on here, which should be 90, should be a 90-degree bend. Look at that. That was a 1/4-inch piece of steel. Pretty good bend. I'll take that. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of another video. Today was awesome. It was fun using the new welder. Yeah, still can't believe I have that. Press brake, the finger brake worked awesome from Swag Offroad. So I'm going to give you guys just a couple close-ups here of the welds. You know, again, this is my first time using this welder, so they're not the prettiest welds, but it worked. The welder worked flawlessly, the press brake worked flawlessly, and as you can see, everything turned out really good. First impressions on the welder here. I have a lot to learn. So these settings, for me, I feel like the auto set settings are a little high, but I think that's just me being so used to that machine that this is probably how it's supposed to be, and I'm just not used to it. So I had to dial back the wire speed just a little bit just to get comfortable, but in time I'll learn. So first impressions, I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't the normal working on the Jeep video, but now that we have the welder and the press brake, I can really get back to doing some work on this. If you guys would like to get a press brake for yourselves, head over to swagoffroad.com. If you're looking to get a welder or a new welder for yourself, head over to bakersgas.com and check out. They have a huge selection of everything welding related. Welders, welding gear, just everything. Consumables, anything you need. So I'm going to link both bakersgas.com and swagoffroad.com down in the description, so be sure to check them out. Again, I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from our channel and maybe more content on the welder and the press brake, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we will see you guys in the next video when we're starting to hammer more, get more work done on the Jeep. I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.